Bhagavad Gita was written around 5000 years ago and it's so far the best self-help book ever written. But believe it or not, it's very overwhelming to get started reading Bhagavad Gita. Just look at the size and slokas that are in Sanskrit. And if you go online, you will find 1000 different variations of this Gita. And I wish I had this video when I started reading Bhagavad Gita. Anyways, in this video, I'll be sharing 5 actionable steps. I call them the Pandava process, which will help you get started reading Bhagavad Gita with ease. So take a deep breath as your life is about to change. Till then, let me roll the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Impulse Books. Myself Mithu Roy. I'm a software engineer from India and I love to extract valuable stuff from books, movies, etc. and also love to share them with you guys. In Mahabharata, there were potentially 2 teams, you can say, Pandava and Kauravas. Pandavas were 5 brothers: Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev. And I named my process according to their name. Sahadev being the easiest process. As you progress toward Yudhishthir, you become the ultimate Bhagavad Gita reader. So let's start with Sahadev. Other than using swords, Sahadev was very good with astrology. So you can say he can almost sense the future. And according to that, they used to make strategies. So before even starting reading Bhagavad Gita, ask these 3 questions. First question, why do you even want to read Bhagavad Gita? For me, I wanted to read Bhagavad Gita to improve my intellect. Second question, do you feel reading Bhagavad Gita will solve any of your current problems that you're currently facing? I used to feel that I am not grateful enough for whatever I got. And I always used to complain about things instead of just doing the work. And the third question is, do you feel that reading Bhagavad Gita will solve any of your future problems that you feel that may occur? For me, it is a 40-hour work week job, because if someone offers me 1 million, I may code for 15 to 20 hours a week because hey, I love coding, but I won't be doing it full time. So yeah, it becomes very important for me to be courageous to take different paths in life in future. Now if you're done answering all the questions honestly, it becomes very interesting to move on to our next process, that is called Nakul. As per our scriptures, Nakula was super handsome. He used to grab people's attention with his looks and he was pretty much obsessive about that too. So because you know why you are reading Bhagavad Gita, it's time to get obsessed with it, but slowly. Here I have some tips for you. Start with following people in social media who talk about Gita. You don't need to indulge in the conversation. Just follow or read whatever you find interesting or relatable. And also listen to the podcast Gita for Young and Restless. Just listen to 1 or 2 episodes per week. That's going to be enough. Once you are comfortable, start reading some light books like Meri Gita by Devdutt Patnaik. Then go back to social media and you can indulge in the conversation. At this point, you may feel that you know everything about Gita. Well, that's an illusion. And that brings us to our third process, Arjuna. Arjuna is my favorite character for Mahabharata and I feel that he is the most important character because he had this laser-like focus and he was a very proactive guy as well who used to believe in taking action. So if you're feeling like Bhagavad Gita ninja after finishing the process Nakula, well my friend, it's time to implement those lessons in your life. But one problem you may face is that there are a lot of information in Gita that you feel that it's not important or relevant to your life. For example, I had no use for how to find the right life partner because I already have one. These are called just in case information. So in this case, you may write these things down or talk about them with other people, only if you like the topic. And if you're lucky enough to find a solution that may solve the current problem in your life, implement it right away. And remember, it's a practice, so don't set high expectations on the first try. For me, it is all about staying calm in time of a chaos. Yeah, I'm still practicing that. In case you want me to make a video on this topic, do let me know in the comment below. So, काम करो, फल की चिंता मत करो. That means keep working. Don't think about the outcome. And if you're in this step, you're doing so far better than the rest. So just like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, because hey, you don't want to miss such amazing videos, right? Currently, I'm in the process of Arjuna and I sort of set the path for the next process so that I can improve myself further. That brings us to the next process, which is Bhim. And Bhim was strongest of all in terms of physical strength. So to move on to this phase, you need to make yourself stronger. Well, mentally. And to do that, you need to read those fat books. If you already passed the process Arjuna, consider buying Bhagavad Gita as it is. The link is in the description. Now here is a secret I want to tell you. Initially I ordered an English version of this book, but later I ordered the Bengali version of this book as well for my girlfriend. Okay, now my wife. And guess what? It was super easy for me to read this book in my native language. So pick up this book in your own language that you use to communicate a lot with people. And other than implementing stuff from this book, create your authority in the field of expertise in Bhagavad Gita. This will help you improve your knowledge and you will become stronger, as you will find unique problems to solve from different strangers and meet amazing intellectuals along the way. Until this point, you are doing amazing. But remember, we have one more process left. I call this process Yudhishthir. And in this process, you need to seek a guru, because Yudhishthir was a person who always used to be on the right side of things. So if you really want to understand what's right, what's wrong, for that you need to seek a guru, because Bhagavad Gita itself says that you should proceed reading this book with the help of a guru. Instead of getting into a Zoom call with people who call themselves guru, it's better to find a monastery that teaches those stuff or go to ISKCON. Maybe in the future I will take a 6-month break from my work to do this. But for this, I need to design my lifestyle accordingly, and I'll be sharing this process on all my social handles. If you're interested, you can follow me there. Well, let's summarize the 5 points or the Pandava process to get started reading Bhagavad Gita. Number 5, Sahadev, where you reflect on why you want to read Bhagavad Gita and what problem it will solve for you now and in the future. Number 4, Nakula, where you start exposing yourself to simple contents like articles, podcasts, light books to know more about Gita. Number 3, Arjuna, this is an important process where you either take action or write them down if it's not currently relevant. Number 4, Bhim. In this process, you become sort of invincible, growing your knowledge base like crazy and creating authority in the community. And number 5, the last process is Yudhishthir, where you take a break from your mundane lifestyle, seek a guru, and better understand the meaning of Bhagavad Gita and life. So, if you like this video, I'm sure you will also like the video where I shared my 7 tips to become an effective audiobook listener. And if you need any other book recommendation, consider watching the videos where I shared my 7 life-changing books. Till then, take care and
keep reading.
Bye-bye.